Hey everyone, it's me Gavin and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the story for the brand new event Old Tales in Goddess of Victory NIKKE, which does pertain to the character Cinderella, so be forewarned, there may be spoilers here, possibly for the more recent chapters in the game as well, so this is your warning right now. If you don't want to see any spoilers and you want to experience this for yourself, you probably want to click off the video. But anyway, I am very eager to check this out, so without further ado, let's dive into it. Alright, so here we go. This should be loading up here in a second. Alright, we're good. We are ready. So let's dive into the story. As you guys can tell right here, I was very lucky. I did end up getting a couple of copies of Cinderella. I'm going to be trying to pull through a couple more at some point in the future, but that's not why we're here today. We are here to experience the story of Old Tales. Dude, I've been very much enjoying the second anniversary so far. I've just been itching to get through the story. I've been saving it for you guys for a video, right? And if you guys do want to see more of these types of videos, then let me know down in the comments below. So that way, I know that you guys want to see it. And then we can have an archive of all my story playthroughs and event playthroughs and all that stuff right here on the channel. So anyways, let's start it off. We're going to take a look at the reward boosted NIKKEs as well, right? So of course we have Cinderella, Scarlet Black Shadow, Isabel, Signal, Pepper, we've got Rapunzel, Pure Grace, Rappy, Anise, and Neon, our main trio of characters that we're always going to be seeing here pretty much, right? So, let's go comprise our team of our reward boosted NIKKEs, because I want to get maximum rewards here for this. So, let's start off with Rapunzel. We'll throw in, we need a burst 2 unit. We'll put Signal there just because. Not my favorite choice for a burst 2 unit, but we'll throw her in there. We'll also get our other top tier, in my opinion, burst 3 units, of course, Cinderella, Black Scarlet, or Scarlet Black Shadow, you know what I mean. And then, of course, we'll throw in Isabel, because we never use Isabel for anything. I think that should be good. Alright, let's start off the story and see how things pan out. Again, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers.
You're good to go.
I have a question.
Okay, so this is following the event lead up, which was in my previous video, just titled NIKKE Second Anniversary. So if you guys want to get that little snippet of story, you could head over to that video and check that out. It's only half hour long, but the entire setup is not that long.
What is it?
Just want to point that out. So they were obviously running tests on our brand new Grimm's models NIKKEs.
Are we going to be deployed in actual combat?
Most likely. They've sunk a small fortune into all of you, and they're not liable to let that go to waste.
When?
I don't know. Wait.
At this rate, the war will be over by the time we're given the go-ahead. Of course, when I say that, I mean that we'll lose.
Dude, Hansel is impatient. She's raring to go.
Gretel and I think that we should be deployed as soon as possible.
I agree. As do I. We know that our joining won't guarantee our victory.
So they're all pretty much like, alright, we want to do our duty, we want to fight.
Especially considering how those raptures are seemingly infinite.
Red Shoes points to one of the display monitors in the lab. On the screen are the words Rapture Count. Next to it is the infinity symbol. That's not a good thing. That's
Nothing
a lot of
in this world
raptures.
is infinite. The only reason that symbol is there is because the raptures are being created at a rate faster than they're being killed.
How do we know that for certain?
If I explained it to you, would you even understand? Do you really want me to get into the nitty-gritty of the algorithms?
Please, go right ahead. It's not like I'll be listening anyway.
Sheesh, what an attitude.
You're making me upset again.
Don't mind her. Anyway, it's a bit embarrassing for me to be the one saying this, but our specs exceed that of the original Grimm's prototypes. We're next generation models. Second generation Grimm's models, to be exact. The sooner we're deployed, the greater our chances of...
How many times do I have to tell you? We haven't received any orders. If we head out without prior authorization, we'll be considered deserters and scrapped.
Yeah, I guess the central government will not be pleased.
Who would be scrapping us?
What?
If anyone is thinking of scrapping me or Gretel, I'd like to see them try.
Dude, I really like Hansel's attitude.
So, you're not only a moron, but arrogant as well. You think they haven't prepared for you to put up a fight?
No, I don't think they would have.
Ave, tell us the truth. I presume it has to do with vested interests?
Yep. It's not like I haven't contacted the higher-ups. I'm constantly pestering them, asking when we'll be deployed. Every time I get the same answer. They haven't reached a decision yet.
What hasn't been decided? We either go out or we don't. What's so complicated about that?
Makes you wonder what's going on behind the scenes and why they're a little reluctant, right?
If it were that easy, we wouldn't be waiting for as long as we have. You all are the culmination of the finest technology the United Forces of Humanity and VTC has to offer. Your power is supposed to surpass that of the Goddess Squad themselves.
We can't possibly surpass them. No way.
Again with that ridiculous fawning over the Goddess Squad. An astronomical amount of money has been invested in all of you. So the question of who gets to claim propriety over you all is a pressing question. Do you belong to the United Force of Humanity or VTC?
It could be all like a marketing ploy as well, right? Just because, of course, like, if you guys know, you know what they were planning on doing with the Goddess Squad. I would highly recommend you go and check out Red Hood's event for that. And you'll get a little bit of backstory, right? And then there was, it wasn't just Red Hood's event, there was also Scarlet Black Shadow's event, which is actually one of the events that is currently available within the archives as of the 2nd anniversary. So you guys can go and play through that, and you'll get a little bit more details about the plans for the Goddess Squad and how they're going to try to market the 2nd generation's Grimm's models.
There's a whole convoluted web of who contributed what technology, who footed the bill for what, etc.
Which essentially was build up the Goddess Squad, make them look like, you know, they're the absolute top NIKKEs, have them fall in battle, have the Grimms of the 2nd generation be deployed, be stronger than the Goddess Squad, so that way they could be like, yeah, well, you guys want the most powerful NIKKEs, here's your brand new Goddess Squad, right?
We're not able to saddle up and ride out like a bunch of cowboys. It doesn't work like that.
New and improved.
Ugh, this is torture!
Do you think this is fun for me?
So, there's no telling when a decision will be made?
As I've told you 100 times before, no.
Dude, Abe is fed up.
To squabble over personal interests when the fate of the world hangs in the balance? This is far from beautiful behavior.
Enough of the nonsense about beauty. I've submitted all your results, so now we wait. Who knows? Maybe this time we'll finally be approved for deployment.
I doubt it.
Same.
Oh.
Oh, man. Little Mermaid is an absolute must-have for me. Dude, I can't. This design is top tier.
Everyone? I actually have something important to say.
Oh, sorry, but it's time for the latest report. Looks like the Goddess Squad won yet again. Sorry, but I've got to go watch it.
Like I said, build them up, right? Build them up. Cinderella scurries off. I'm gonna give an appreciation to Red Shoes too, though. Like, that is peak character design.
Should
That's all
we
I'm saying.
stay and listen to you, Red Shoes? To be honest, we doubt there'll be much of interest.
I feel like she's gonna be a defender unit.
No. Unless we're all together, there's no point in me saying what I want to say. We can talk more later.
Interesting. I wonder where that's gonna lead.
Beautiful. I didn't know such beauty was possible.
She's definitely looking at herself in the mirror.
Are you staring at the mirror again?
There you go.
No. Look at this.
Cinderella points to the screen, which shows the Goddess Squad fighting with raptors. So I guess so she's not just admiring herself, or admire herself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Aren't they magnificent?
You're seriously obsessed. Stop watching that and get out here.
Wait, this is the best part. It's Scarlet, the newcomer, and Dorothy's coordinated attack. Even though they don't seem that close, their coordination during battle is exceptional. The seeming discrepancy between everyday life and the thick of battle, it's beautiful beyond words.
If I were a member of the Goddess Squad, I'd think you were a creepy fanatic. Do you really want to be a goddess that much?
Of course. Nothing can surpass their pulchritude.
That is a word I have no idea what it means. Thank you, NIKKE, for making me go and look up stuff.
Good grief.
You could be with them as well.
What? The Goddess Squad?
Of course.
What are you talking about? I'm just a mass-produced NIKKE.
Yep.
Didn't you volunteer to be a NIKKE?
Yeah, why?
You were a chief researcher at VTC. You're probably the only case where someone chose to be a NIKKE, because you found the human habit of sleep to be an obstacle. They granted your wish, and you became a NIKKE who didn't require sleep. That's how you were able to make us.
I didn't realize that there could have been, like, it's something to put in perspective, I guess. Like, there literally could be so many different reasons for wanting to become a NIKKE. And that one is an interesting one, right? Just because she's so dedicated to her work, she's like, I can't not sleep. So I'd rather not sleep, so turn me into a NIKKE.
So you are beautiful too. You even got to keep your memories, correct? That almost never happens for mass-produced NIKKEs.
That is crazy.
It means you have an unbreakable spirit. So you are beautiful, and therefore, you can become a goddess.
Retaining my memories was a stroke of dumb luck. Being a goddess is a different level entirely.
I don't think it was luck. You desired it, and you achieved it.
I wouldn't want to be a goddess anyway, because then you'd be obsessed with me. You got to see your favorite part, so hurry and get out here. I have something to tell you all.
It's interesting.
Is everyone here?
Kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it makes me appreciate Abe a little bit more, right? It really shows her dedication not only to her research, but also just her determination in general.
Yes.
Yep.
Which definitely is shown off within the story. So, again, you encounter a certain character, Grave, then you probably know why I say that she's very determined.
Everybody listen up, and don't freak out. We've been approved for deployment.
What?
Oh!
Come again?
No way.
Good lord.
Siren, don't talk. I told you all to stay calm.
I wonder what the reasoning behind that is.
Tell us more details.
The United Forces of Humanity and VTC have apparently somehow found common ground.
Is her ability literally within the realm of her speech, possibly?
They were extremely satisfied with the test results and wanted to put them to the test as soon as possible. This might seem anticlimactic, but only one person will be deployed initially.
Cinderella.
Who?
The one with the best test results. Cinderella.
It was obvious.
Finally.
Oh my gosh! Why am I crying?
I don't know if she's excited. I think she's excited for it. I don't think it's like, ah, darn, I wish it was me.
Congratulations, Cinderella. It's finally happening.
What's the mission?
I'm begging you all, keep your hats on when I tell you these things. It hurts my ears when you freak out. It's a joint operation with the Goddess Squad.
Oh.
What?
I wonder if this is actually leading up to the other story.
You're lying.
And what happens?
Oh my gosh! Gretel spoke!
What did I just say?
It's an awful lot of groaning going on.
I'm sorry. I can't calm down.
Listen, the Goddess Squad is planning an attack on the lift.
They're planning on eliminating the Queen?
Correct. The area around the lift is swarming with raptures. The weapon we were going to use to wipe them out is now inoperable thanks to codename Gluttony.
Gluttony?
The rapture that swallowed an ICBM and spat out its energy.
The very same. Furthermore, considering it's a rapture, we have to consider that it's not the only one of its kind out there.
Ah.
Cinderella, you'll be the new weapon that we're employing. Clear out everything that's between you and the lift, and clear a path for the Goddess Squad.
Will I be able to do that?
Don't talk like that. You don't mean that.
You're right. I'll succeed, no matter what.
Yep, she's just like, have confidence in yourself, be determined.
Glass Slippers
You
has
can do
been
it.
kept in tip-top shape.
It's a vote of confidence, right?
You'll be meeting up with the goddess tomorrow, so set today aside to rest.
Beautiful. I'll go and do that now.
Cinderella, beside herself with excitement, skips away.
As for the rest of you, instead of standing around draining funds like there's no tomorrow, you should take a page out of Cinderella's book.
Aww.
What? I was just joking. Why aren't you giving me back talk like you usually do?
We're not in the mood.
I feel like they're a little jelly. The three NIKKEs walk away dejectedly.
Jeez, I didn't mean anything by it.
While they're happy for Cinderella, there's also some undeniable jealousy there.
Yep.
Times like this call for warm, comforting words. I know your intent was to rile them up and inspire them, but your timing was poor. It's okay. You can speak to them again tomorrow. You can tell them how much you believe in them then.
There you go. See? Good advice. Thank you, Red Shoes.
You know that's not my style.
That's precisely why it will mean so much to hear it.
I like her. Cinderella's room.
The goddess. A joint mission with the Goddess Squad. Oh, I need to sleep. I have to be in optimal condition so as not to impede them in any way.
AKA, you're not going to sleep.
I can't sleep.
Yeah. Cinderella walks through the common area and opens the refrigerator.
There's not too much to drink.
Hearing and feeling a light tapping behind her, Cinderella turns her head to find Red Shoes standing behind her.
Red Shoes?
I knew this would happen. Let me guess. You can't sleep.
Not a wink.
Here, drink this.
An energy drink.
What is it?
I was able to get my hands on the tea that Dorothy is so fond of.
Oh.
Apparently, it helps with sleeping. Drink it. You need to be well rested for tomorrow.
Thanks.
Red Shoes pulls out a chair and sits down.
Why don't we have a little talk? We've been so busy with all these tests that we haven't had much time to sit down and talk.
Man, I really like her attitude.
We may not be seeing much of each other from here on out, so why don't we catch up?
She's so friendly.
Sure.
Cinderella sits across Red Shoes and sips the tea she was given.
How are you feeling?
Not sure. It doesn't feel real. It's like a dream.
You applied to be a NIKKE so you could be like the Goddess Squad, didn't you?
Yeah. I was lucky enough to talk to them during their first official mission.
I was gonna say it had been early on in their formation, so there you go. Their first mission is what we got teased with the setup.
When they were still human.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No wonder you're smitten with them.
My time with them was brief,
I thought she had no memory of when she was human, though.
but it was enough to captivate me entirely. They were so beautiful. I wanted to become like them.
That's why you were so hard on yourself with everything. I realize this might sound strange, but I've always wondered why you were striving so hard. It was as if you felt this was the only viable path for you, and you were desperate to make it happen.
She's very admiring of them. I mean, again, you got to see she was struggling. She's seen how, like, these raptures were this incredible threat, the undefeatable foes, and then the goddess squad literally just walks all over them, and she's just, like, stunned. She's in awe, right? Makes sense.
I envy you. You achieved your dream. When you meet them again, what's the first thing you'll say to them?
I'm not sure.
Don't say you're a fan.
Huh? Why not?
The moment you say that, it'll determine what your relationship with them will be.
Smart.
You'll never be on the same level as them. The Goddess Squad probably has high hopes for you, Cinderella. If you waltz in there and start fangirling, don't you think they'd feel let down just a tad?
I understand what you mean.
You can tell them later that you're a fan.
She wants to establish, not her dominance, but, like, her importance, I guess, right? And even the goddess squad, they don't immediately look down on her because they're like, oh, she's a fan of us. They want to look to her and be like, okay, let's see what this new model is capable of.
As for tomorrow, just be the type of person that they can trust.
Yeah, okay.
At any rate, I'm crazy jealous. A joint mission with the Goddess Squad? If the others are feeling anything like me, I'm sure they're not getting much sleep either.
It's okay. I'll wait. I got lucky, so I'm moving on to the next step. But I believe you all will catch up to me soon enough. So there's no need to be jealous.
I'm sure you're right.
Red Shoes?
Yes? What is it?
Why did you apply to be a candidate?
Me? I wanted to become famous, and I desired power.
Interesting.
That's surprising to hear.
I realize it may sound absurd for a top researcher at VTC and high-ranking priest to say this, but those are indeed my true intentions.
High-ranking priest and a researcher.
Only by moving my way up the corridors of power will I be able to acquire the knowledge I desire and accomplish what I wish to achieve. There is something I'm after, and in order to make it a reality, I require both power and knowledge of these secrets which currently elude me.
Okay, so they're giving us a little bit of setup for who Red Shoes is, I guess. And it makes us wonder what her reasonings are.
What is that?
What is the goal?
To unify everything.
Unify everything.
I'm afraid I'll have to keep the details a secret.
What does she mean by that?
That's unfair. You made me tell you everything.
Chalk it up to me being envious of you getting to work with the Goddess Squad.
To unify everything.
Fine.
Red Shoes gets up from her seat.
Good night, Cinderella. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Good night.
Dude, that is ominous.
Wake up.
Oh, she actually did end up falling asleep.
I thought you'd
I'm
be too nervous to
surprised.
sleep, but you were out like a log.
Yeah.
I guess maybe the tea really did help.
The Goddess Squad will be here within the next 3 hours. We need to make some final adjustments before you join them.
Final adjustments?
That's right. You don't want to embarrass yourself, do you?
I'd imagine not.
Red Shoes?
I'll handle the main adjustments, and Red Shoes will be assisting.
We were once known as the brains of VTC. We'll make you perfect. Nothing in the entire world will be more beautiful than you.
Oh,
So I wonder if this is where something goes awry with the, well,
Thank you.
we'll get to it. Maintenance room.
First, we'll tweak your link with glass slippers.
Then, we'll move on to your body itself. We'll fine-tune everything, from your strength and responsiveness to your endurance.
Won't that take a while?
Don't worry, you won't be late. Do you realize how many times I've done this?
Don't forget that I'm here helping as well.
Okay.
Good. Let's start with the catalyst. Try deactivating your coating. The needle won't go in.
All right.
That's how durable she is, okay?
Man, your exterior is nearly impenetrable.
Well, it was you who made her after all.
I think I did almost too good of a job.
That you did.
2 hours later. Sound of machines, Abe and Red Shoes breathing, and footsteps all echo throughout the maintenance room.
Cinderella,
Huh?
do well out there. I believe in you.
Yeah. You can trust me.
When you eliminate the queen, this will all be over. What will you do then?
Not sure. I haven't decided anything yet. Maybe I'll just enjoy a peaceful world and gaze at the point where the horizon meets a cloudless sky.
And also look in the mirror, I bet.
That's right.
If the Goddess Squad gives you a hard time, let me know,
It's nice to see that she really does hope for true peace, right?
and I'll give them a talking to.
Okay.
You're gonna do just fine. You're the most beautiful person I know. Don't allow yourself to be intimidated, and show off that beauty of yours. To the fullest.
She's very, like, motherly, I find.
I will.
All the adjustments are finished.
Am I perfect?
Of course. Now get up. You need to leave.
It's time for you to head out and fight! Oh man, I'm so excited for you!
Cinderella sits up.
My body feels lighter. Thank you. I won't let you down.
Cinderella steps forward. As she opens the maintenance door, 3 familiar faces greet her.
Siren, Hansel, Gretel. I've been chosen to go first, but I trust that you all won't be far behind.
Oh. We think you're being a little egotistical. So we figured we ought to knock you down a peg.
I welcome it.
Come on, I'll see you off.
That camaraderie.
You just want to catch a glimpse of the Goddess Squad.
Well, you're not entirely wrong. I do want to see them.
All of you, don't be scared. If you start acting goofy in front of the Goddess Squad, I'll never forgive you. Be confident, and don't be afraid to show some initiative.
Oh.
Little Mermaid holds up a placard with a determined expression.
What is that? You're not gonna hit.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, let's check the log. You're not gonna hit the goddesses with it, are you?
She says she's going to get an autograph.
When I said show initiative, that's not exactly what I meant.
That's fangirling.
Gretel and I think asking for an autograph is tacky.
Yeah, I know, that's a little bit worse than, you know, if Cinderella was to go and then immediately just... I'm a huge fan of you guys.
So we're going to ask for a picture.
They just don't get it.
You're all going to be the death of me.
It's like they didn't listen to a single word that Abe said at all. The 5-second generation Grimm's models, along with the genius technician who created them, walk down the hallway. Cinderella is overcome with emotion. For a moment, a heroic and mythical narrative flashes through her mind. Thinking that such notions are a bit grandiose even for her, she chuckles and shakes her head. What was that? She thought she heard something. but there didn't appear to be any sound. She does feel like she bumped into something, however, something preventing her from going forward. Cinderella lifts her head and looks in front of her. There's nothing blocking her way, but she's unable to go forward. I wonder, is it fear? Something invisible is blocking her path.
What's going on?
Cinderella sees something strange. Is that the head of a... Is it a rapture? Or is it a NIKKE? Or is it her heretic? She hasn't moved. Yet she can see herself walking down the hallway with the others. Is she dreaming? The surreal scene puts her at a loss for words.
Huh?
Her squad mates are laughing and talking. But in the center, she herself remains expressionless, gazing straight ahead. Cinderella is unable to understand what's happening.
Am I dreaming?
She's gotta be dreaming, right? Like daydreaming or something? Or, again, is it fear? Then, she sees it. Beyond the invisible barrier, her eyes are turning red. Cinderella's body separates from glass slippers. With a heavy sound, glass slippers begins to change.
What are you doing?
Why is Glass Slippers entering attack mode?
What happened during that maintenance, or was it the tea? Something happened to start the corruption process, right?
We think Cinderella wants to impress the goddess squad. Oh.
Impressing them is one thing, but attacking? Wait. What's happened to your eyes?
Beams shoot out of Cinderella's body and hit glass slippers, fracturing into dozens of disparate rays. They singe and pierce through the very air around them.
What the?
The group staggers to their knees as Cinderella fires off another beam. Dude, she is losing it. Everyone falls to the ground. Once the beams have destroyed the hallway, they continue to ravage the entire facility. Explosions ring out from all directions as the building begins to collapse.
She's been corrupted.
When?
Cinderella continues to pelt her fallen comrades with beams. Little Mermaid, pushing through the pain, opens her mouth with a great struggle.
Stop.
Cinderella freezes and halts her attacks with glass slippers.
Go to sleep.
So it's whatever she sings. I was gonna say, it's kind of like reminding me of like Maiden a little bit with the whole was it Kutatama or whatever it's called. Cinderella punches Little Mermaid in the jaw. Obviously, this predates Maiden, but you know what I mean. Who crumbles and collapses to the ground. She tries to move her mouth to speak, but her jaw has been shattered. Cinderella sits down on the chest of the fallen Little Mermaid and continues to pummel her into the face, or pummel her in the face. Holy crap. Dude, this is getting brutal. Holy shit.
Siren!
Cinderella looks down at Little Mermaid, whose jaw has been pummeled into nothingness. She then stands up and grabs Red Shoe's legs. Oh my god, dude.
No, don't.
Holy shit. Red Shoe's legs are torn off.
Hansel.
She also severs the hands of Hansel and Gretel. Dude, she is just relentlessly decimating her entire squad, who are holding tightly onto one another. She turns around and lets out a victorious roar.
It's a calling signal.
Cinderella turns around and walks down the hallway, satisfied. When she opens the door at the end of the hallway, a cloud of dust can be seen in the distance. A sea of raptors are heading this way.
Cinderella.
In the moment right before the door slams shut, all Abe sees is a pair of lifeless red eyes. Meanwhile, the real Cinderella, blocked by an invisible wall, can only watch the tragedy unfold before her and scream. Holy shit, dude, that was brutal. What a massacre. Literally all of the map now is just turned a strange hue of red, I guess, which indicates like the corruption seeping in, right? That was insane.
If I kill everyone, I'll be closer to the goddesses.
Good
to the
lord,
queen.
man. I wonder what caused the corruption, though. So, this is the introduction, I guess, of our brand new mini-game, which is sort of like a Metroidvania, right? In the Mirror, an action-adventure mini-game. Whoa! Easy mode. Okay, so there you go. You got the option for easy mode if you guys do find that this is a little bit difficult. You got auto-aim, easy mode, okay, and controls for multiple devices, which unfortunately I do not use right now. But I will in my own time. I do have Goddess Victory NIKKE on my phone, so possible may need to adjust that. Control with joystick on the lower left or the WASD keys. Gotcha. Jump or spacebar. Yeah, basic attack, right or left mouse button, and then skills can be unlocked during the game. Right, so like a true Metroidvania. Cool, man. Jumping around, we've got no double jump, not yet at least. Explore the mirror world. Dude, I really like the aesthetic of this. So, it follows wherever the mouse is, as you guys can see. This must be the tutorial stage. I wasn't sure if I could progress through the walls. Right, okay. Looking down, press the jump button to descend a certain terrain. And then we have our map with M as well, right? Okay, so we get to see the layout of what we've currently explored. Again, true Metroidvania fashion. See if we can encounter some sort of enemy. Definitely gonna need a double jump ability to get up there. Is there a run? I don't think there's a run option. Not yet, at least. Like I said, usually with these games, a lot of the skills are unlocked throughout the exploration, right? You can see it in other games like Castlevania and so on and so forth. There are interactions scattered throughout the map. Press the interaction button near them to complete the action. Yep, gotcha. F. Wait, what? What is the purpose of the switch? So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff for us to backtrack towards, right? Save point. I got a feeling I'm probably going to be playing this mode for quite a while. Oh, there we go. Our first rapture. I got a little bit of health for the base enemy, though. That's interesting. I wonder how squishy they are in easy mode. Oof. Oh, my one chunk of health bar. Okay, it does restore after a set amount of time as well. That's good to know. I was wondering if that was gonna like actually go over my head or not, but apparently not. That is a horrible height disadvantage. Whoa! What does that one do? I wonder if it gave me like a certain amount of like currency or something that I could spend for upgrades, possibly. Like, what was the drop? And it seems like they do respawn if you go over a certain number of screens. What are these pellets? So I can't jump that high yet. And I wonder how big the map actually is. Dude, my aim is horrible. Could keep going over there, but I'm gonna drop down and see what we have. Whoa, enemies! Okay, that's what we got. We got raptors. I picked a bad spot to drop down. Let's continue our descent. You can shoot through the floors, that's nice. Nice to know, especially for any potential boss fights. You drop down there too, from what I can tell. Let's take a look at the map though. Our objective is over that way. Let's go over and complete the first objective. Because I want to see how things progress. And I don't really want to spend too much time on this, because we were, you know, pretty much taking a look at the story. So let's keep things flowing, and then I can explore a little bit more in my own time. Or on stream or something too, right? It's locked. Let's take care of the raptors around while gathering information. Small core needed. Is this our objective list? There's even daily missions. Okay, so this is really neat. Really neat. Tons of rewards, we like that. We've got challenges for free pulls. Oh, man. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, dude. Yes. Okay, so now, where does it want me to go now, I wonder? So it does want me to actually descend. That's pretty interesting to see, considering the fact that was my first instinct, right? Let's try not to drop down and land on a couple of raptors this time. And they can jump. Fantastic. Should be enough. With this amount of analyzed data, I should be able to open the locked door. So is that what the pellets are? Data? It says small core needed. Oh, that's what this is right here. Gotcha. So it actually forces you to go in and claim your rewards. Nice. Alright. Okay, I gotcha. I understand. Thanks for the tutorial. Okay, so we do have quick warp areas. What are they called? You know what I mean? Teleports. That's what we got. We got teleports. Upgrade shop. Physical upgrade, movement speed, HP recovery. Let's go with I'm doing movement speed because I do find that I do move a little slow. And it seems like it's unlocked in portions. So each and every single upgrade cracks that mirror a little bit. Cool. Are these both shops? Yep. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know if I was just like standing in front of one or if they were both a singular shop, if that makes sense. So here's where we spend our pellets, our data. Fourth letter, final letter. What are these? Okay, so I have no idea what the collection items or the modules are, but again, I guess it all pertains to upgrading our Cinderella. Neat. But better. Okay, so this is our first boss. Oh, whoa! Sniped. Mid-air. Holy crap. Oh my god. I got this. I got this. I swear, I play video games. Ow. Ow. Stop jumping on my head. Strange rapture. Let's analyze the data. The signal belongs to other raptures. The signal is coming from deeper in. Alright, let's follow it. Move swiftly over short distances. We unlock dash. Sweet. I was wondering if there was going to be a dash. There it is, and it works in the air as well. Cool. Cool. Yeah, man. That's really interesting. I'm going to go back to the save point, just because, again, I wanted to test this out. I wanted to see what was actually contained within this minigame. I think that's pretty good for now, right? That's a great little breakdown, little introduction to it. I won't spoil anything else, but, dude, I can't wait to play a little bit more of this. That's fantastic. Really like this mode so far. Anyways, that is going to do it for the opening portion of Old Tales, the first 5 missions, right? And then also an introduction into the actual minigame itself in the mirror. Dude, this is looking really good. I really can't wait to dive back more into the story. So if you guys want to see the subsequent missions, then I will hopefully have them uploaded here as well for you guys' viewing pleasure. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these. And then let me know your own thoughts on the story. No spoilers, please. Appreciate it. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please give the video a thumbs up. And also consider subscribing to the channel for Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. That is going to do it for me. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace!